Hey guys, I had some parts come in for the 61 that we rescued last week. Figured I'd take you along and show you what the plan is with it. I've already started some work. I cleaned up the front end a little bit. Got the headlights in on that side, cleaned up pretty nice. I got the custom grill guard off, these guys over here. I've been looking into the grill, and unfortunately I found a couple for sale, but they all want 2 to 3 times more than what I paid for the entire truck, so that's just gonna stay how it is for now. Cleaned up some of the rust on the bumper and the mirror here. The trick is to use the steel wool pads. You want to get the finest stuff that you can get. It doesn't really scratch the chrome at all, but it gets some of that old rust off of there. Unfortunately, a lot of this is actually pretty pitted. Looks like it's been hit more than a couple times, but it looks a lot better than what we started with. The headlights, I was having a problem. People kept selling me these big 7-inch ones that come on like the 66 here, instead of these about 5.5 inches across. But I did find, here's the part numbers for them, 5001 and 5006, 001 being high beam and 5006 being the low beam lights, in case you guys run into that issue. The big things today that we're gonna do is try and get the brake and the clutch working. Step one's gonna be making them move independent of themselves. They're kind of stuck together. I think there's plastic bushings up in here, so I'm gonna have to drop the e-brake assembly here and get that greased up. It's missing a spring, goes from back in here, connects up into here to return, so I have to run to the hardware store, get just a universal fit spring. See if we can get that to return itself. And then the big challenge is going to be the master cylinder. So this master cylinder, actually, these 61s came with a hydraulic clutch, and this master cylinder operates the brake and the clutch off of one. This one being the brakes, and this one going to the clutch. So we're gonna replace. We got a new master cylinder in, so we'll go ahead and replace that, get it bench bled and installed. And then while I'm under there, I got a new clutch slave too. They're cheap enough, so we'll call in and install the slave as well, and see if we can't get clutch and brakes going, make this thing actually drive and stop on its own. Another big challenge is going to be this window. A lot of the windows have cracks and stuff in them, but this one is obviously gone. The old plexiglass self-tapper situation isn't really working anymore. So I got some glass ordered. I've never done one on one of these. I've done one on a 71 pickup before. Shouldn't be too bad. I think we need to pop out this fin window here. We've got a couple screws up around the side, up on top. Then we'll have to pop off this door panel. Should be 2 or 3 screws down there. Get the VIN window out, get this out. On this truck, it's gonna be a little tricky. Normally, these windows are just a piece of glass attached into the rollers down lower. But this being the deluxe trim package vehicle, the glass actually has this trim around the outside of it as well. I didn't buy any because it was really expensive, but I'm hoping I can just pry out this whole glass, and with the possibility of reusing this trim piece. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, we're starting with the door because I don't want to crawl on the ground just yet. So we pull all the screws off around the edge. Window knob, door knob, armrest had to come off. Now this should just pop right off here. Oops, something dropped. All right, let's see. Yep, looks like these guys are gonna have to, nope, these guys are gonna have to come out. All right, I think we got all the screws out. Now we need to roll down the main window and see if we can't angle this vent window out of here. Wasn't too bad. All right, now we gotta figure out what we gotta do to, I think the window just slides off the track. Yeah. So I'll mess around with this and see what we. Well, we got the glass out. What I ended up doing is there's two screws you can see right there and over here that had actually held the track to the frame. It bolted on right there and right there. So that turned out to be a little easier. So now we gotta figure out how to get this frame off. I'm seeing some screws over here and over there. I'm hoping that I can just take those out and it should fall right apart. Yeah, it's plain. All right, we got it all taken apart here. It was just those three screws, two right there, two right there. Kind of funky little screws here. On this side screws into that side. But yeah, got it apart. Now it's just a matter of scraping out all this old glass and we'll get the new stuff in. This is my helper today. You see cheese?
Cheese.
Alright, glass is out. Wasn't too bad. We just between the screwdriver and pliers were able to get all this old stuff out. It's pretty drama free. Got the new glass here. I believe it should just kind of slip right into the old frame. We'll screw it back together and back in the truck it goes. Well, she's in. A little tight squeeze. Had to give her a few love taps to get it all the way, but it's in and it's tight, screwed down, and good to go. Alright, windows in, everything's screwed in, final test. There we go, just like new. Should keep the weather out come this winter. We'll get the door panel all buttoned up and we can check this one off the list. Well, 100% done, all put together. Looking good, everything works like it should. Next up is going to be the, we're gonna tackle the brakes and the clutch, but it's starting to get late in the day, we're hungry, we're tired, so we're gonna call it and we'll pick this up again tomorrow. Hey, it's the next day. Time to tackle these brakes and clutch. So first things first, we're gonna dive in here into the hood, get the master cylinder off, and then we will head inside and see what we can do about freeing up these pedals. got the master out. Everything came apart pretty good. The brake line here gave me a little trouble, but it all came apart in one piece, which is good because I don't want to have to re-flare that or anything. I was looking, it looks like the slave's been changed on before. You can see this very custom line that goes over the whole top of the engine and down to the slave. Connects in right down there. But I got a whole new slave anyways. I actually found another one sitting here in the truck. You can see here's the line for it. And then this old thing, so it's been changed out at some point in the past. But like I said, I'm just gonna put a new one anyways. There's the old master. This thing's pretty crusty. I don't know how long it's been in this truck. Yeah, pretty old. But next up, we're gonna see what we can do about these pedals. So I think we're gonna have to come in here, pull apart some of this e-brake assembly, get some access to the pivot points of the pedals and see what we can do. Well, I need a brake. I can't figure out these pedals. I can't get them apart. Replace the bushings and stuff in them. So I'm gonna have to call the feed on that for a little bit and do some research. See if I can't figure out how to get those apart. So in the meantime, we're gonna do something more fun, take a break. I got an exhaust for it, or a muffler I guess. Picked up a thrush welded. So I think we'll go ahead and tack that on. And I'm going for kind of a rat rod feel for this thing. So it's also got to be kind of loud and obnoxious. So we'll slap this guy on and see what it sounds like. We'll go ahead and get it set up with the before so we can hear what it sounds like without it. Then we'll put it on and we'll get some after clips. Well, there's the old muffler that was on it. It's actually almost kind of straight through. I don't know. You can see straight through it. So I don't know what this one will sound like. Hopefully it'll be pretty good. I've heard these thrushes have some pretty good sounds, so we'll get a first start up here and see how she sounds. Not too bad actually. I like it. We can work with that. Let's get it tacked up under there better. It's just a temporary install right now. We'll get some exhaust hangers on it and I'll call that one a win. Well, I'm gonna call the exhaust a success. I think I'm going to call this episode quits here. We'll come back on the next episode and finish up the brake and the clutch, see if we can't get that all freed up. I'm going to do some research, see if I can't figure out how to get that out of there. I'm drawing a blink, so we'll do that. And then I think also what needs addressed is we're going to pull this, we'll pull the gas tank out. See what the inside of that's like, see if we can get this thing to run without having to hook up a gas jug to the grill. We got that, then we got cooling system I haven't even looked at yet, and then yeah, we'll take it for its first drive around the block that's semi-safe. So yeah, stay tuned. We will attack we'll attack that list next time. Thanks.